Welcome Aries, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Virgo reading. The new moon is on the 15th in the midday on the west coast of the U.S. and its ruler, Mercury, will be stationing direct after a period of several weeks going over its shadow period on the same approximate time. So this is an opportunity for us to move forward with a clean slate on the ideas and the plans that we've been reviewing and revising. Many planets, most planets are retrograde right now, so that's adding an additional flavor of retreat, contemplation, renewal. I have laid out the cards and I will be creating an extended reading from this. I will include the link in the description box below when I finish this reading. And if you find that this resonates with you, please like and share these videos with others who may enjoy them and subscribe. So let's get started, Aries, with your overall energy for the new moon is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a beautiful energy of employing your rational and logical mind, using your objective experience or truth of your experience, moving forward to negotiate, collect data and information from others, share ideas with others, and essentially allow yourself to be curious. This is certainly falling into the area of your life where you are working with others, perhaps as part of an organization, a team, a community, or a set in a partnership with co-workers towards a service of some sort. And the service is broadly imagined in any way that is possible for you. But you are overall detaching yourself from your emotions and feelings, which is quite the feat during this time of intense, elevated sensitivities and vibrations that you're understanding that you are in control of to some extent right now. In the energy for what you're bringing forward is precisely the energy that I have described as part of the new moon in Virgo, bouncing off of the full moon recently in Pisces. So you are evaluating. You are using your logical, your rational mind to evaluate the efforts that you've seeded in the past and what they have rewarded you with, how you've benefited from that. You're now reconsidering that with this new moon, how you're seeding, and what you would like the results to be. So this really does fall into line with the aspect of revised plans, reviewed plans, plans that you've been refining over the past several weeks and ongoing. There's still an element of review, but you are physically clearing your space, organizing yourself, and redefining your relationship to discipline. This is very relevant for the work that you're proposing to do in building some particular towards a goal that is important to you, that is long lasting, that is meaningful, that is practical, and that can potentially provide you with some valuable compensation. So you're definitely dissatisfied with results you've received in the past, and you're looking at a way to craft your personal space in order to move forward. In the energy of where you're going, the Hierophant This is about your really learning the lessons of your experiences, understanding that every new opportunity, every new beginning is an opportunity to learn afresh, to build your knowledge, to commit to that process, and how you've been aided by greater education, more knowledge, more training, more mentorship that you've benefited from, and how you can share that with others. You may be in a position of helping others to gain information or training, education even. You may be an educator in some sense as part of your work, but you are committing to some kind of conventional practice, if not an organization, in order to amplify your own growth, your own learning. And for those of you that are educators or not, you have quite possibly learned that teaching and learning are two ends of the same spectrum. It's a dynamic that is interrelated and feeds off one off the other. So as you learn, you are in a better capacity to teach. The more you teach, the more you learn from students what you are better understanding yourself. So it's sort of like a healing spiral. Learning is sort of similar and compatible. In your present, you have the Nine of Wands, indicating that this project that you are evaluating and accessing, contemplating, reviewing, planning, you have planned and approached in many ways and at many different times. This is something that you've been working towards for a very long time. You continue to generate inspiration for the success of this project. You are indeed a bit damaged and wounded as a result of your ongoing efforts, your perseverance, your discipline. You continue to be determined and you have not given up. This is positive for the energies that are available because you're accumulating more and more inspiration and alignment with what it is that is of value to you. The journey that is worthwhile. You have been learning and shaping your approach to this success, this victory, this goal for a while, but you feel yourself coming very close to achieving what it is that you want, and you are more determined than ever. So this bodes well for the enthusiasm that you still feel for a project or an enterprise that has that you have worked at, you have persevered at for a long time. In the past, the Queen of Pentacles. The second queen, this is showing you in the recent past as having somehow achieved a balance in your resources, in your energy level, perhaps through your health, by some kind of a gift, some kind of a fresh, stable financial start. Something that is helping you to feel that you have all the resources that you need available to you, that you don't need to rely on others now that you have this potential largesse, this resource, this financial foundation for you to move with. And this particular nest egg savings, something that you've already built in the past, is a foundation for the way in which you perceive yourself to be working in collaboration with your partners, your co-workers, so that you are constantly generating new ideas, growing this project with new ideas, new perspectives, and opening up the access to what you're building to more and more people. This is about something that is practical, something that is going to last for a long time, and that's your intent, something that's usable, a usable tool for others. In the immediate future, the Justice card. And the balance that I see you having that has been seated in the past or that you have accumulated in the past to move forward is something that is allowing you to address some kind of unfair treatment or imbalance that's existed in your life. This is empowering you to address this imbalance in a larger social context, so that the sense of being reliant on others or being a victim to the decisions or resources of others is something that you feel you have learned to become vocal and clear about. You're understanding this imbalance in such a way that you're feeling your own power, your own empowerment, and that is reversing the feeling of being a victim. In fact, you are supporting other victims of the similar kind of mistreatment that you've experienced, and you are demanding redress in some shape or form. Whatever redress you're asking for, you now understand you are worthy of, is part of a kind of compensation that you are understanding is necessary, is owed to you. It's not something that you are just relying on your oppressor or whoever, the abuser, to generously don't let flow your way. This is something you actually have to articulate clearly and be willing to approach the conventional systems, social systems, in order to make clear, to pursue the redress that you're owed. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Wands in your present with the Knight of Wands and the Star card. Lovely. So you definitely are working with a lot of grounded energy, a lot of your beliefs and ideas. You are interrogating. You are opening yourself up to opportunities and inspiration from others. You are exploring the implications of this balance in some ways that has been recently seeded to you. And by recently, it can be in the last years, as long as that. But this has created a positive rebalance in your life and in your sense of security and stability. This has really given fuel to your greater aspirations. And with the Justice and the Star card, I do see you possibly having an opportunity to speak to this imbalance that you're experiencing, that you see as being problematic in the world, and articulating your voice, being publicly speaking, perhaps receiving attention for this particular issue or concern of yours. And this is allowing you to intervene, creatively intervene in this process of speaking to, articulating this greater need that you see in the social order. So this feels like it's stimulating your a creative opportunity here for you. And although it is feeling very much like you are working in a collective community way to provide opportunities for information as well as steps for individuals and groups to find redress. There's also an opportunity for you here to apply yourself personally and creatively and discover some new talents, interests, or gifts that you have that can be employed in this particular project or direction that you're moving in. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards for you. One is Starry Beginnings. And again, I hope that you're enjoying this reading and you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled Time to Move On. Flow with the river. See where it takes you. And I'm going to pull a divine oracle, a crystal oracle card. Too many. And I will, as a reminder, be creating the extended reading that will be linked in the description box below. Boy, okay, let's go with the one that popped over. And it is the Divine Crystal, Temple Crystal. And the key word is source. I am deeply connected to and an expression of the divine source of the universe. Thank you so much, Aries, for your time. I hope to see you soon. Until then, Namaste.